95.5 KLOS.
Welcome back. It's the Mark and Brian radio program. Real quickly, one more time about this on Kevin Gilbert. We're looking at this sheet with information about what we have received here today. We played a little bit of Toy Matinee. That was when we first were introduced to Kevin, the lead singer of Toy Matinee, and we've played Last Plane Out and some other tunes from that for a long time.
And Kevin was a guest on our show many times, both with the band Toy Matinee and himself.
What this guy has
Sheryl
done...
Crow. He came in with Sheryl Crow.
Right. He was one of the original writers of the Tuesday Night Music Club, which Sheryl Crow's album came from.
Produced in his own very own living room.
Yeah. Now, what basically this guy has done is he has released The Shaming of the True. This was Kevin's brainchild. It's a rock opera that Kevin was working on at the time that he passed away. This guy basically has now released it, professionally looking, and sample some of the tunes on the break. It's not necessarily the kind of thing you'd listen to on the radio per se, but it is pretty good sounding, and it's one long story, musically spoken. It's a rock opera, and if you did want to get a copy of it, there are only 1,000 copies at this point of this, the Shaming of the True, and you can get it by hopping up on KevinGilbert.com, KevinGilbert, KevinGilbert.com.
I didn't get it the first time you said The Shaming of the True. I was taking it literally. But the play on words?
Tell you what,
very much obvious.
You did cut one. Real quickly, just listen to this. This orchestra will start out annoying sounding, and listen to how they blend together.
Johnny Virgil, I play this here guitar, I play it for myself. I got a heart that's full of music, a head that's full of songs, I got a love for nothing else. And I take a look around me, parades are marching by, of the people who have made it, who are never gonna die.
We didn't even know that this thing existed, and so it's such a gift to us. And if you've been a listener of this show for a long time, you know that it's a gift to you too. I was just reading the liner notes to this, the foreword to this rock opera set that we just got, and the fourth paragraph it just kind of sums it up. Kevin's muse couldn't serve the whims of the 1990s market. I.e., he wasn't a female singer-songwriter, neither was he grunge. His inability to achieve top-level career opportunities contradicted everything his good Catholic upbringing had taught him. How to succeed, i.e., do the job 150%, and the world flocks to you. In Hollywood, he witnessed good people with great talent and integrity being ignored to death, while bad, whorish people with no talent had billboards of their face on Santa Monica Boulevard. Being a passionately ethical guy, Kevin couldn't quite shrug off the inherent corruption of the music industry. He took it personally.
That's what this is about, The Shaming of the True. It's a very talented guitar player, singer that was taken by the business, it seems like, and kind of made a puppet.
And I got to tell you, this is so Kevin here, because he was just so... he didn't think he ever did a good enough job with everything he was involved in. It always could be better, which is a trait that he had, which is a brilliant trait. It says here, last paragraph, if he was still here, he would hand you this CD and probably disclaim it by saying something like, here's something you can stick under your wobbly table leg. But deep down, he would just want you to sit down, put on a good set of headphones, and hear the wonderful thing he did.
Now, the last time Kevin was on the show, he came in for Thud, which was his solo album. He was very proud of it. He was on the show. He was performing some of the tunes. But he also brought with him a DAT tape of, he said, we were just messing around a couple of nights ago and we redid Led Zeppelin's Kashmir. Thought you guys might want to check it out. It's no big deal, just, if you get a chance. Well, we played it that morning. We had so many requests that we had to add it to the playlist. And then Kevin went back and re-released Thud with Kashmir included in it. We're going to play you a little bit of this so you can hear. This is Kevin Gilbert remaking Kashmir.
Sun beat down upon my face, stars to fill my dreams. I am a traveler of both time and space, to be where I have been. Sit with the elders of a gentle race, this world is seldom seen. Talk of days for which they sit and wait, when all will be revealed. And my eyes fill with sand as I scan this wasted land, trying to find where I've been. Oh, pilot of the storm who leaves no trace, the thoughts inside a dream. Heed the path that lead me to this place, yellow desert scream. A Shangri-La beneath the summer moon, I will return again to grab the dust that floats high into, moving through Kashmir.
If he was still alive, the first thing I do is go up to him and smack him around for dying. It just pisses me off so much.
Well, we miss you, Kevin. And the great thing of it is that because of this good friend of his, Kevin Gilbert can still live through his music that he left. If you want to grab a hold of, I think you can get a hold of that, Thud, and this new Shaming of the True. Jump up on the internet. It's at kevingilbert.com, www.kevingilbert.com, and you can order any of those. Now, the Shaming of the True, there's 1,000 copies.
The guy was a genius, maybe a torture genius, like Vincent van Gogh kind of a thing. But I remember him coming here with Sheryl Crow, sitting there, and Sheryl Crow was singing, "All I Want to Do Is Have Some Fun," and they had a guitar player, and Kevin was playing bass. I'd never seen him play bass before. So during a commercial break, I said, "How long have you played bass?" He goes, or no, I said, "I didn't know you could play bass." He goes, "I can't. I just learned this morning." I mean, that's how great he was. What a genius he was.
Also, one of the greater things about Kevin is that he had a little bit of equipment in his living room. And when Kevin got an idea, he would sit down, much like Prince, and he would record these tunes by himself. He would play the drums, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, the bass, do all the vocals. In fact, he sat up all night for a birthday project you asked him to do. He did El Paso.
You're right.
We need to find that. Kevin Gilbert did.
Out in the town of El Paso.
He did that. He sat up all night and delivered the tape that morning at 6 a.m. You could tell he hadn't slept. And he did Marty Robbins, El Paso. Maybe we should make sure that that's on the website.
And, well, actually, after he did it, he performed it, we went to commercial break, and I said that was great. Thank you so much for doing that. He goes, "Absolutely. Do me a favor. Never play that again."
Okay, Kev. All right.
in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rosa's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting her spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind.